Hi, I'm Nick, and in today's video I'm going to take a first look at this Giro Aries helmet, and it's supposed to be rated very high for safety ratings. I purchased this helmet for the MSRP of $300 US, so it's definitely not a budget-oriented helmet. On the back it does say that this helmet is even okay for roller skates, skateboards, and e-bikes. It looks like Giro is out of California. This helmet's equipped with MIPS and other features for the helmet. And from the front here, we can just go ahead and pull it out to get to the helmet. We have the helmet in here along with some paperwork underneath here. With the paperwork, looks like another helmet pad along with a sticker or something you can put your emergency information on. It comes with a big information and safety pamphlet. However, only this much is in English. Notable thing here says if it's not designed to be fitted with attachments such as helmet lights or other things on top, then you shouldn't put it on the helmet. Another important note here is not to use any type of petroleum products because they could damage the helmet. And also note that the helmet should sit about 1.5 inches above your eyebrows. Now let's take a close look at this helmet here. And as you note, it looks like there are two shells, one up here and one underneath here. Let's go do the exterior. One complaint was how you attach eyeglasses to this helmet, and that is not so easy. We could go ahead and test that in a little bit. And it's pretty nice. I did decide to get the white color here. And even on the back over here, it does say spherical. And another thing I noticed here, it's a standard rotating dial here rather than having a boa dial. We're using just a standard clasp here, similar to what they had many years ago. And these are similar straps to older designs of helmet as well. So what really has changed is this spherical MIPS system. As you can see, the top part of this helmet rotates. Let's see if it goes forward and backwards as well. As you can see, it goes forward and backwards, and then it goes a little bit from side to side, and then downward, forward and back as well. And then when you look underneath, you can see that there's two layers here. So when I move it, you can see there's another shell on the outside that rotates, and that acts as the multi-directional impact protection system. This whole other shell on top of this helmet here rotates separately from this under layer. Unlike other MIPS helmets, this part does not rotate, so there's no additional liner inside that rotates. And also, taking a look at the padding, we can see that there's one padding here, there's some minimal padding on this side, and in the back and on the sides here there's no padding. It's just the styrofoam, and this is for the rear of your head. This one looks like it was made in September 2023, so fairly new. And they have a little tag here that talks about the spherical technology right here. Similar to hard hats, also on the inside you can see that there's a 23 for 2023. It looks like maybe that is August when it was manufactured. So now I know why they say do not put lights or any attachments up here, because if you attach it to both of these layers here, it defeats the purpose. If you strap the layers down, it defeats the purpose of this helmet kind of rotating if there is an accident. So you need to make sure that this helmet can rotate as designed if there is an accident. So my head size is 22 1/8 inches around, or approximately 56 centimeters, so I should fit a medium quite well. So putting this on for the first time, looks like it fits pretty well, and it does feel like it's a little tighter on the sides here, so I'll go ahead and get the measurements. And on the back here, it looks like it fits pretty well with the dial here, and coming off seems like it's pretty nice as well. You fit the helmet, make sure that where the two straps meet on this side, it's underneath your ear. You don't want this strap here on top of your ear. And then the buckle here, make sure it's under your chin and not like in the front of the chin. So So this should fit pretty well as is. In terms of glasses, I have these safety glasses here just to use them, and it looks like on the side they might be pretty close. So coming in and out, you can see that this glasses here may interfere just a little bit with the helmet. So if you have sides that are thicker on your glasses, they may interfere with the bottom of the helmet on the sides. In terms of road biking, a lot of times we're not this upright. We're going to be leaning down and kind of leaning forward like this. And so with my head down a little bit, I can see pretty good visibility. The lip here does not interfere with the road ahead, so I could have my head tucked down and I can still see pretty far down the road. So that's also real good for road biking. People like to store their eyeglasses on their helmet, and this does not look like a great way to do it. So probably flip it around upside down, and they could probably find a way up here and slide it in like this, and should be okay. It's not falling out. So you can put it upside down if you want to and stash your glasses there. Or what I typically do is I just put it behind my head like this, and looks like the glasses fit behind my head as well. My thicker glasses here, and it looks like even from the side here it doesn't interfere, so it's a pretty good design. Even though it's real low, the helmet, to give you more protection for the head, the sunglasses are still easy to put on and take off with this helmet. Here's a look at stashing the sunglasses upside down into the helmet there. If you wanted to do that, I pushed it far enough back where the ends of the sunglasses are touching my head so I could feel it back there, and moving around, still staying on there just fine. Although you could stash your glasses on the helmet, I do not recommend it for this specific helmet because it does have this spherical technology that rotates here, and you don't want to be interfering with any of that here. So it goes fore and aft, and it goes side to side. So you have to put your glasses elsewhere rather than stashing it on the helmet for this. So in colder times when you're cycling, you may want to wear a skull cap or something underneath. So putting this on, as you can see, it's not really fitting all the way down. And this cap is only about 2 millimeters, and that's already enough or too thick for the snug fit for the helmet to go all the way down. So you can see right here, this is with the cap on, and without the cap, the helmet is supposed to go all the way down here. So yes, this helmet is quite narrow. On the inside here, from side to side, is approximately 15.5, maybe 16 millimeters, or just a little over, I would say closer to 15 centimeters across. And front to back here, I'll go ahead and loosen this all the way, and we'll get that dimension from front to back. Goes to about 22 centimeters, and then I'll tighten it. And now that it's all the way tightened in the back, it goes from about 18.5 to 22 centimeters front to back. But this narrow part is what's preventing me from putting a cap underneath. After putting the hat on, once more, I'm finding the narrow part to be right about here, which goes to about maybe 14.5 centimeters across, and that's where the cap and my forehead kind of hit, and then it won't go further down. Maybe a little hard to see, but on the inside here, there's this yellow band in there, and that's kind of holds the helmet together. There's one on that side, and then there's one on this side. Okay, with the light, you can probably see this a little easier, which attaches and holds the two pieces of the helmet together. And I'm pretty sure there's some more in the back or in other places. This helmet in size medium comes in at 282 grams. Oh, with this, let me take this off. Okay, the helmet comes in at 280 grams in a size medium. Let's talk about 11 things to know about this Giro Aries helmet. Number one, it comes with an MSRP of $300 US. Number two, this helmet uses spherical technology, ball and socket for safety. Number three, it's also part of MIPS, the multi-directional impact protection system. And number four, because there are two layers here, it's dual density foam, so I believe that The outer layer is a different hardness than the inner layer to help with different types of accidents that you could get in with this helmet. There's 24 vents here, and Giro claims that they're wind tunnel tested and it's a little more aerodynamic than some of their other helmets. 6 is it meets and exceeds United States CPSC safety ratings. Number 7, back on safety, it was rated number 1 for Virginia Tech and for helmet safety ratings in terms of being the most safe helmet you could get. It's another one where Giro claims that you should only use this helmet if you are 5 years old and older. Number 9, this helmet has Aura 2 arches here, and that's supposed to be lighter than the foam that other helmet has, and it provides structural support here. Number 10, this is a narrow helmet, so I would recommend that if you can try it on. Otherwise, in colder months, if you want to put a skull cap underneath, you might not be able to and may have to use a separate helmet. And number 11, back to the eyeglasses. Yes, there are these little rubber notches here, and they do call this eyeglass docking port. So yes, you can put it there, and when I tried moving it around, it looks like if you put your glasses there, it should be okay. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in that comment section before. It always helps if you give it a like, and feel free to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Thanks.